Hi Pisces, I hope you guys are doing great today. So this is going to be a reading for the February 22nd until the 29th, kind of that last week really of the month. Sorry I haven't been loading as much. I had some personal work and all kinds of business to take care of. So let's get right into this. Hope you guys are doing great today. We do have the new moon happening in your sign, which is awesome, right? And, Mercury being retrograde already really affects the new moon in your sign happening on the 23rd. Another sign that you really want to move forward, but you're just needing to pause to allow your emotions to catch up with your mind for a minute. Just know that any delays that happen right now are blessings in disguise, but this new moon is marking the beginning of a new cycle, right? The Aquarius new moon cycle ends and your new moon cycle begins, which is really nice. So the new moon in Pisces is a great time to commit to personal goals that express the positive energies of the fish, right? Which is you guys. So this includes taking any kind of leap of faith, accepting imperfections in yourself and in others as a different kind of perfection, starting a project that requires imagination and visualization skills, consciously putting time aside for having a little bit of alone time, a little peaceful space for yourself, and really rejuvenating activities. Because this is a really potent energy, guys. It really, really is. So you're going to have the chance to make important changes in your life. So I really like that. Now, this is happening at 4 degrees and 29 minutes of Pisces. So this is going to be affecting those of you especially. It's going to be affecting everybody, but especially those that have the 0 to 9 degrees of the mutable signs of Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and you guys in Pisces, right? All right, one more cut and then we're going to pull your spread. So yeah, this last week of the month for you Pisces is a really good time to figure out a dream or a wish that you have, that you kind of have on your heart, that you've been thinking about. Really, it's going to end up carrying you forward. You're really going to be seeing how capable you are to make your dreams come true in a whole different way. I really like this because your vision of some past situation that you're still dealing with in your energy field seems to be through a wider angle lens, if that makes sense. And this is going to end up nudging you towards new insights, which is really great. So this may be a time for reconsidering like an old problem in a new way. But whatever you're thinking about now, it's going to bring you to this new space of new ideas, new improvements. Really, really great. And all eyes are going to be on you right now, and that's awesome. But, take whatever time you need to make any sort of decision that you might be feeling like you need to make that's on your heart. All right, let's get right into your Celtic cross. So we're coming into this energy here with the Empress reverse, Pisces. So this is telling me that you're coming into this space feeling like you've been dealing with a situation where you weren't growing in the way that you wanted to. Because the Empress is all about, she's the mother of the tarot. It's all about growth and expansion. You think about what a mother is, right? You become impregnated, you cultivate, you nurture, 9 months later, this, baby is born, and she is perpetually pregnant. So she goes right back to doing it again. So it's all about growth. And in the reverse, it's telling me that either something's been blocking you or someone has been blocking you from you being able to actually grow in the way that you want to. This could certainly be you still nursing some sort of hurt, pain, or some sort of blockage from your past. Now, going into this situation, we have the Four of Cups as the current situation. So the Four of Cups, I do call this my checklist card, right? This is the moon in Cancer energy. And this is about, whipping out that checklist, identifying things in a situation that you are not happy with, whether it's a job, whether it's a situation that has to do with a friendship, a relationship, a family situation, but you identifying why you feel very restless, why you felt disillusioned, disappointed in a person or a situation, and really getting front and center with that. Really getting front and center, because the moon in Cancer, that's no joke. The moon is about really digging down deep into the recess and trying to bring up the stuff from deep in, right? And Cancer is just about love and home and what might be blocking you. What's possibly not working for you to get in the way of being able to be in that space of the metaphorical home that you really so much want. And that could go for feeling at home in a job, feeling at home in an intimate relationship, a family connection, whatever it is. Now, crossing you, we have the Ten of Cups, which is great. I love this card. This is so positive. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, I mean, this is about really kind of arriving. It's one cup at a time over time, put up in that beautiful sky. And cups are emotions. And it's just about being with the right person on the right path in the right situation. This is a Mars in Pisces energy in you guys, right? So Mars is all about newness. It's like, boom, let's do this new thing, right? Because Mars rules Aries, and Aries is the baby of the zodiac. And if you think about what is Aries, Aries is fresh eyes, a fresh perspective, being in charge. They are the leaders of the zodiac. So there's this newness to something that you have experience with. So it can be leveling up that friendship, leveling up that job, leveling up and deepening your relationship, figuring out how to do that if you're not there yet. Because in this Four of Cups energy, you might be just very much in this pensive space, like, if they ever did A, B, and C again, I could never be with them. And the reason it didn't work out is because they did D, E, and F. And really identifying where the fissures were. But with the Ten of Cups crossing, I feel like that realization is going to really cultivate some sharing of emotions that can end up bringing something very benefic. Now, we do have the Three of Wands in the reverse as the crowning, and this is the inability to see a path, a definitive path moving forward. The Three of Wands is a sun in Aries energy, so it's this very practical energy about is the big world in front of us, exactly where am I going to step my foot first to open up, really open up this next chapter with this person in this job, you know? Because you want to think about the cards around it, right? I mean, what comes after the Three of Wands is the Four of Wands, which is the card of marriage and engagement and all of that, right? So it's about recognizing, you know, where is the fissure or the hole in this situation that's not allowing you to feel that sense of strong foundation. You know, what is going on? What happened in the relationship? Is it you? Is it them? You know, what is it? I'm really getting in touch with that. Because then we have the Queen of Coins as the foundation. So I really like this energy because this is about very much getting in touch with what you need mentally, emotionally, and physically. For many of you, if you're here with any kind of relationship on your heart, for those of you who are here strictly with the career on your heart, this does indicate more money coming in. But it's more money because of additional support that's coming your way that you've been lacking, that you've been really needing. So I like that because this is a Sagittarius and Capricorn energy. And if you think about what both of those signs represent, Sagittarius is all about movement, ruled by Jupiter, right? So it's this very benefic moving forward. And Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is the great taskmaster. So it's about putting in that hard work and really being able to reap the rewards, right? And you're going to apply it to however this is resonating with you. Again, if it has to do specifically with a relationship, Pentacle energy is more that mental, physical, and emotional connection. How you guys talk to each other, how you communicate, your intimate life, your social life, you know, how you guys actually do connection. Now, and this can also be a bleed over of maybe you guys have been struggling financially and now things are going to start to finally turn around. You know, this could also indicate that, you know, kind of a combination of the two. But now, going into where you are right now, Pisces, representing you, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So I'm getting, this is a Mercury and Aquarius energy. So I'm getting that you feel disrespected and that you're not able to have victory here, right? Because Mercury is about communication and Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is about doing things differently and really very much being accepted for how you are, doing things out of the box and feeling accepted and respected for wanting to do something different, right? And I'm getting that you're just not feeling that right now. So this is moving away from something that you haven't felt like very in tune with, right? You've been feeling like this is a toxic situation that you've been involved with and you need to move away. Now, some of you aren't going to be able to just simply move away, right? For example, if it has to do with a job, you can't just go in and quit. I mean, I guess you can, but, you know, many of you, I'm certain, can't, depending. Certainly the same goes for any kind of relationship. It's, you know, it's maybe not so easy to just go in and say, I'm off, goodbye, you know. So when we get this in the reverse, it can indicate you at least acknowledging that you feel like this and mentally pulling yourself away from the situation, right? And Pisces are actually quite good at that, really pulling yourself into, I mean, as you guys are ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is all about that dreamy, ethereal sort of escapism space. You know, you guys are all about that 12th house energy. So I do feel that if you're not able to leave a situation in the 3D, you know, you're at least doing a lot of dreaming, a lot of configuring, right, for moving forward, which is actually what I mentioned regarding the astrology and what's going on in the sky is going to be very, it's going to be happening to you guys anyway. Now, external to you, we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. So there's some sort of anxiety, there's some sort of, somebody is really pushing upon you something that, you know what, I'm getting like almost a very claustrophobic feel, Pisces. It's very interesting. Yeah. You know, it's almost like a claustrophobic feel I'm getting, because it's a moon in Sagittarius, right? This is a moon in Sagittarius energy, and Sagittarians, you know, one thing about the Sagittarius energy, especially when it comes up in the cards, right? Because Sagittarius is about movement, it's about autonomy. Sagittarians need, while they love to feel committed in something, they need the sense of independence. And if they don't have that feeling of independence, it's very easy for them to feel very kind of closed in and feel it closed in, but not even, because the moon is, this is a moon in Sagittarius, it's like you're not even really even talking about it. That's why we call this like the card of self-imprisonment, right? But in the reverse, it's you really feeling very much like this is because of someone else. Someone else is making you feel like this. And we could say, other people can't make us feel anything, and all of that is fine on paper, but in reality, when we're up to our eyeballs in a toxic situation or in a situation that just doesn't feel right for us, and we can't actually leave it, yeah, we end up getting into a space of kind of self-imprisonment as a way to kind of figure things out and a way to self-protect, you know? It's very natural to feel like that. Now, in the fear position, we have the Tower energy, so this doesn't have to be happening in the 3D, but there's definitely a fear of this thing being over once and for all, or this ripping down. Now, the Tower could be happening in real life, right? Your relationship could be ending, your job could be ending, that friendship, that family connection, or you could just be fearing the revamping of your own psyche and your own belief system. Because if you think about what I did say before regarding this new moon for you guys having Mercury retrograde during your new moon, this is really going to be a time of you realizing things on a grander scale and not so microscopically and as critically as you normally would as a Pisces. You're going to be seeing things differently. You're going to be evaluating situations differently. But the other side of recognizing that maybe you didn't handle a situation the best way you could have is, okay, now what do I do about it? Kind of thing. And that could certainly be the Tower energy here, that you're kind of afraid of that. You're not really quite sure fully how to handle contacting that person that you've been really wanting to contact, you know, making that reconnection with that family member, really trying to understand somebody in a different way. Do you know what I mean? Any sort of revisiting that you feel like on some level, you maybe at one point burnt a bridge, but you're feeling like you're seeing things so differently now, but you're not quite sure how to go about fixing it, okay? And then we have the 10 of Coins as your outcome. Beautiful. And this is beautiful. You got a 10 of Cups and a 10 of Coins. I'm really psyched for you because this is a Mercury and Virgo. So there's a lot of communication because Mercury rules Virgo. But Virgo is also a solid earth energy. So there's going to be communication that's going on in your life, Pisces. Lots of communication. This could be you know, either on the phone, on text, online, whatever it is, but there's this communication that's going to really bring you this mental, physical, emotional connection that you've been wanting, or it's going to increase your money. It's like those of you maybe like play with the stock market online, anything like that, this is a very benefic energy for you guys to have if you're here with like career on your heart. Also with career, this could be having that conversation with those annoying colleagues or that challenging boss, and it really going quite well. having that conversation with that person that you're really feeling very nervous to revisit with, but everything actually going quite well initially, right? And then we have the Three of Swords in the reverse in the near future. And I really like this in the reverse, even though you're like, it's the card of pain, no matter how you slice it. Yes, but in the reverse, I like this because this shows healing. Okay? This shows healing. This shows truth coming out and there being everything thrown on the table, conversations happening, and there's healing on the other side of this, right? Because this is a Saturn in Libra. Saturn is just a hard energy, right? But if you show up and you do the work for Saturn, Saturn is the long-lasting blessing, guys. I mean, everybody says, woohoo for Jupiter. Jupiter's awesome, very benefic, all of that stuff, but Jupiter's a short-lived energy. Saturn is where we get those gifts that last a long time, right? So this is a Saturn in Libra energy. So not only is Libra about fairness, about the scales, but Libra's ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and the planet of really how we connect with money and our sense of self-worth and our value system. So this is really a really beautiful card of honesty, where everything's going to be coming out and all those conversations are going to be happening about your heart space and what it is that you want and need and where you feel hurt, where you have felt betrayed in the past, or you acknowledging where somebody else felt betrayed. So I like this. I mean, there's this nice evolution. You're leaving some sort of toxicity, even if only in your mind. But you're moving into this space of revamping your thought system and how you approach something. And even though it's going to be really uncomfortable, it's going to be very, very benefic. As there's a lot of solid, beautiful energy that's going to be driving you. And when I say energy, I mean emotion. Very honest, raw, real, positive, benefic emotion here that's going to be driving this. So I really like this for you guys. Very good. So let's pull some cards for love. Pull some oracles and some Island Time Wellness. For those of you in the space of love, open to love. Think about somebody in your heart space. If you're open to love, if you have somebody in your energy field right now. Give your relationship a chance. Stay optimistic about your love life. You deserve love. Okay. Okay, let's get a couple of Island Time Wellness. Okay. I don't read oracles in the reverse, guys, in case you're wondering why I flipped them. Camera. Addiction. Healthy choices. So the first one we have is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, and then we have as a clarifier, camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past, making memories. Beautiful. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And then we have addiction. Okay, codependency issues, obsessions, possession. You're having a block. Okay, addiction doesn't have to mean to a substance, guys. It could be addiction to a person, which is where the codependency would come in. It could really be to anything where there's any sense of imbalance. So a fear of intimacy, an ego out of control, spending too much money. It can be to alcohol, to pills, to sex, to whatever. Okay, but anywhere where there is an imbalance, right? It's about looking at that imbalance and addressing it, but staying really optimistic about it. Positive thinking and faith will bring that back, that romance. And then you deserve love. You are lovable. Of course you are. And then we have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So I really like this, Pisces, because this tells me this is a very healthy vibe to me. This is a healthy Pisces vibe. This is not Pisces jumping back into anything with any sort of illusions about not having to put the work in. I'm really coming from a space of honesty. So I really like that. Yeah, look, 2 of Cups, beautiful. 5 of Swords, yeah. Ace of Cups. Yeah, Five of Swords. Of course, it's going to be Five of Swords. Of course, we need some we need some Venus and Aquarius. Hello. Absolutely. This is a Venus and Aquarius energy. So there's going to be conflict, but it's going to be conflict about what the right thing is for this love situation and how you're going to be handling it in a different way. Guys, that's what Venus and Aquarius is. That's what the Five of Swords energy is. Aquarius is about doing something different. It's insight plus emotion. What did we do last time that made this not work out so well? What did we allow to be perpetuated in that last time we connected? We can't allow that to happen. And this is a beautiful conversation that you guys are going to be having. You're going to have that agreement where you just really want to work on this. There's a lot of love here, absolutely. And you guys are going to have that brand new beginning, Ace of Cups. I love it. I love it. So I'm getting for this, that this is for those, okay, obviously this is a general message. It can't resonate with all of you. But I feel like this is really for the Pisces who those of you who have either been, you're in a long-term relationship where you've maybe been in a little bit of a downward cycle, you're going through a challenging time lately, or for some of you who have been in no contact where you maybe broke up relatively recently and you guys giving it another shot. That's what I'm vibing here, but of course you guys can, apply it to your life as you see fit. But that is the love section that I have. So yeah, I do like this. So real positive, really, really positive, Pisces. I like it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.